I This is Sylvia, Lydia, Morelos. I am at Jack in the Box off of use this as a mirror. Um, I can actually see myself when I'm looking at the screen. And if you have a laptop like mine, Acer computers, you can. It's a Chromebook computer, so you can upload the actual application for camera. Just type in camera on the Chromebook. You can do the same thing on the phone. The government phone. You can upload Twitter, and you can upload a camera on a government. I could do the exact same thing on a government phone with internet. You have to work it, learn how to use it. It's free. Cheers. I waited a little bit before I started using it. I've been using these phones for years, so prepaid. It's the exact same thing. And anybody interested, they're giving out government phones. All you need is if you're on disability, all you need is a Medicare card and all you need is a Medicare card or an award letter. I carry my award letters on me. You can go through socialsecurity.gov and print one out or save it onto a USB drive. Go to a FedEx Kinko's or something, a FedEx, and print it out or go to school. And if you're on disability, you can get a government phone like this. They have options. I think the first time I tried it, they at the park off of Lincoln and Wilshire, they lied to me. I think it was an accident. So I was sent a letter that said I didn't qualify. Come to find out, I went over to a different part of Los Angeles in downtown, and I was told that they failed to read the rest of my award letter. It was 8 something for part of my disability, and then SSA or SSI. The rest of it was $120 something. It's the California rate. They didn't read the bottom part. So I qualified for a government phone, free government phone. They had 4 samples there, and exactly like the ones I've used to use in the past, prepaid. It's wonderful. Internet, free minutes, the whole bit. I didn't have any money on me, so look at that. And I uploaded the Twitter application because it doesn't come with Twitter application, that one. So it has Twitter, and it has a camera. That's the camera. I'm pretty adept at these phones. I've always used, and it has a YouTube and everything that I can do. Hangouts, it has Google Hangouts. Everything that I can do on the computer, I can pretty much do on this. So it has free minutes, it has internet, and it made me angry because some of the women at the rescue mission, because I went there to eat lunch, answer. They tend to do that. They really pissed me off because you can't use a phone. You don't know how to use a phone? How did you do that? Answer. Like, bitch. Like, answer. 1 syllable words. Me, Tarzan, you, Jane. You know? And then yesterday it hit me. I'm like, welcome to the planet of the apes. I'm like, old school. You know, I think that's what Mickey Rooney, welcome to the planet of the apes. That's infuriating. So yeah, you get a prepaid phone. I mean, not a prepaid phone. It has minutes on it. Just people had trouble. This is how you use. This is what you do, morons. The bad ones. I was angry at the bad ones because they kept saying, "Answer. How did you figure it out? Answer." These are the people trying to kill us. Okay. This is what it came in. Mobile phone, 4G, government phone. And they're out there passing out. You have to have a Medicare card, or you can print out your disability letter. Go to the Social Security office, or go to socialsecurity.gov, www.socialsecurity.gov. Get online. Go to your the screen with your award letter on it. You can get your award letter on the screen on socialsecurity.gov and save it onto a USB drive unless you have a printer at home. And go somewhere and print it out, and then go find a They're out there. Go find a Go phone, a government phone. I was really happy because they had another sample. I already had a prepaid phone, but I'm running out of time because I couldn't afford anything else. This is mine, the little one, and it also has a camera. I'm big on cameras. Cost me $24.99 at CVS. Cute little phone. It'll work for emergencies. That's all I had this time around. The Go phone. That's a Go phone. I usually like these. You can get these for the most expensive one I got was at for $160 was at AT&T in store. There are some for this size, same with without the brand name, for $39.99 at Target. Target has the works and the computer included. $39.99 Go phone with $60 unlimited talk, text, and email. I don't need to worry about a phone bill every month. A phone for $39.99, maybe up to $60 at Walmart, Target. CVS has little ones. Prepaid. They're called prepaid Go phones. No contract, no hassle. It's not a gimmick. I've been using it for years because I can't afford a contract phone. And $60 Go phone, unlimited. 60. You can get one for $15. Those are minutes. $15. But the 60 is a limit. If you go overboard, you have extra minutes. So you can just pay 60 or 65 at 60 for the whole month. Unlimited calls, text, and email. And then you could just buy another package next month or prepay it. It'll roll over $60 for the following month. You'll save a good $200 on your phone. They're great phones. They do exactly what regular phones do, no different. And I've been using it for years because I'm on unlimited income. And it's legal, hint, hint. And they do the exact same thing. I get, I get the Google. They have the exact same apps, except that there was no Twitter on here, so I added the Twitter myself. You can add other applications on your own if you know how to use Chromebook. Just go onto the Apple Store and upload them, and it's great. So the most I paid is $60 unlimited. Once you get the unlimited, it's a go. And $39.99. It's about $100, and $60 a month. You'll save a good $200 on your phone bill. And there goes the contract. You'd have to pay off your phone contract and stuff like that. Minutes keep running out. It's a hassle. That's why I go for $60. I could only buy a $15 package this time, minutes, with $2 a day for the days that you choose to use because I didn't have enough on me. So any day, the $2 package would be cheaper than 25 cents a minute. It's for the whole day on the day that you use it. So cheers on that. The laptop that I have is an Acer Chromebook 11. It's a white laptop for $179.99. This is the one I usually get. It's a small little compact laptop, a white one. And it's like going and buying shoes somewhere. There's usually the display and the shoes are at the bottom. They tried to give me the runaround at Target. One of the employees, Target's a good store, and pretend that they didn't have it. I'm like, it's right here through the display case. It's right on the bottom. I need one of those. They're usually $199.99. They were on sale they're at $179.99. There's usually $199. They have black ones too. It's a great computer. They keep taking it from me. Don't let them refurbish your electronics because they've done it before. The Scientologists and Jehovah's Witnesses, including this one. And one thing about Peter Reith, I could hear him over NSA. One thing about these minorities, they have quality shit. Steal their shit. There's one thing about these minorities. They have quality shit. Steal their shit. Here, that's for you guys for the day. I'm very resourceful. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything cheaply, with or without money. That's no excuse. Knowledge is power. Periodical section of the library. Free newspapers, free scholastic journals, artistic journals. Knowledge is power. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do anything without any money or with very, very little income. I'm a grassroots activist on the right. So tell me Republicans don't need grassroots activists on the right. I'm on the cheap right now, but I've done everything I've done online. It's been on the cheap. Sometimes we go through difficult times. I'm thinking, los ricos también lloran. Los ricos también lloran. The rich do cry too sometimes. And I'm a grassroots activist on the right. I'm a Republican activist. I was going to say something. The welfare state. One comment about the welfare state. I do believe in the welfare state. because if it wasn't for my disability, and I've earned it, I wouldn't have made it this far with these political targeting. I've been working legally since I was 15 years old. I obtained a work permit in high school. You can get a work permit in high school if you're under 16 for just a year different, and in the counseling office for a work permit. So I went over and got a job as an assistant in an elementary school not too far from Los Angeles High School, Rimpau and Olympic. And my first job, and during the summer, the end of the summer, 17 years old, I got another job at 3rd and La Cienega at the Beverly Connection. It's a movie theater across the street from the Beverly Center when I was 17. And I worked my junior, senior year, paid for my own prom stuff. So I've always been used to earning my own keep. And so I'm looking at this situation like in this past year, I'm like, I don't need to be starving. Oh my God, it's not like I don't have the ability or the aptitude or the education. And these fuckers keep starving my ass and keep making me homeless. I was furious. I'm like, I don't need to be starving. It's not like I'm not capable, so I'm like kicking things around, displacement. They made me homeless displaced me from my home because of who I am. We hate Republicans. We want to kill Republicans. Kill the Republicans. So I've had a very strong work ethic since I was 15. There's no reason for me to be a whore or a puta, and I resent the defamation of character. I resent the slander. My grandmother raised me from 14 to 18. My mom was a single parent until 14. Then I lived with my grandmother from 14 to 18 off of 20th and Maple. I was there recently, or I saw it online. There's a Reagan tree. You all know what the Reagan tree looks like. Directly across the street, not too far from 20th and Maple, in a high school. I'm like, oh, wow. He acknowledged us. Ronald Reagan acknowledged us. The community acknowledged us. There's a Pollo Loco, and the tree in front of the John Wooden Center, 42. That's 42. That's for Bobby and me. There's a tree, a pink tree, and off of 20th and Maple, directly in front of the high school. I'm like, oh, that's really cool, because my grandmother and I used to live there. I used to live there with her for 4 years, from 14 to 18, and I used to catch the bus all the way to LA High School from close by, the number 48, I think, right in front of El Pollo Loco. And 448 and 1/8 East 20th Street, Los Angeles, California, 90011. My address for 4 years. That's why I was 15 minutes late to class, Hoffman. And she always complained that every time I showed up to my AP history, US AP history class, like, you're late. I was like 15. Like, I didn't explain it to her. I couldn't. I was kind of shy. But it was, I had to take the bus from El Pollo Loco all the way down to Rimpau and Olympic. So I was 15 minutes late pretty much every day. I'm used to being a hard worker, so you can imagine how irate I've been with these bastards, and they've done it to more than one person. We don't want you moving up, and I'm like, what do you think I was going to do? Rule the world? What did I stutter? And I'm talented. So I'm like, it's not like I can't hold my own, man. It's like, So the welfare state has been very helpful. We pay into our taxes every month or every week, and welfare comes directly from our taxes, from our hard-earned taxes. It also goes to city tax, state tax, potholes on the street, so it goes directly into our taxes. Disability money, the disability, come to find out, it comes directly from our work, our labor, and the rest of it's welfare. Well, it may be welfare of like 100 something, but I paid into those taxes a while back, and they keep getting in my way. So there's no shame in our game. We need help to get up and get it, because the California rate for disability is $900.92 monthly, and I'm on the fixed income for now. $992 a month is a California rate. I think welfare is about $200. You can't live too much of welfare at all. But when you put things in perspective, I don't want to get on welfare, but sometimes we have it hard, and it's only transitional. Obviously, welfare you have to pay back. These idiots, we're not paying it back. We're going to Mexico to get on welfare. You do that. I mean, you go to Mexico and get on welfare. When I came back, you idiot, they don't have a welfare state, you stupid fuck. I'm like, and then the whores make fun of me sometimes because they see me the way I am, and they're all nice and dressed and stinking. It's horrible. We take pride in not being homeless. None of us are homeless. The putas, the whores. Our men take care of us. We take pride in being homeless. You do that. You take pride in being homeless, puta. I'm like, I was I'm thinking Women's History Month is going to be the bomb. Last year I was saying to myself, next year I'm like, oh my god. So this is going out right now. Don't knock it till you try it. Because in the meantime, I've been able to survive it because of my disability money, and the illegals are trying to find some loophole, making phone calls to Social Security, accusing me of fraud, and it's not fraud, and they're going to find out. They've got some goddamn nerve. In San Francisco, these bastards just said, show me your ID. I'm like, you show me your ID, you son of a bitch. And then I found out that they were voting in San Francisco, California. And that's why I put my Republican stubs online. The illegals are fucking voting. Holy shit. I'm the first one last year. They tried to pull a Harvey Milk on me at City Hall to prevent me from applying for a poll worker position. And it was really difficult. The security guards, they were deputy sheriffs. I made it to the front door, and they started giving me the runaround. They began to give me the runaround. I'm like, oh no, that's a voter fraud. Holy shit, they're giving me a difficult time. And they were using the NSA, giving me a difficult time. And one of them said, you're belligerent. I could hear her in her thought, in her mind, when using that shit. I'm like, I need to get to the poll worker exam. So I just went right through the place, and I got in there, and they were making noise in the background, intimidation, when I was taking, you can take a computer exam, or you can take a written exam. I think it was MTA. You could take a computer exam or a written exam, and I didn't have my glasses. I sat down and I got on the computer. In the meantime, they were walking down the hallway with a wheel cart, making a lot of noise over and over again. And I heard Miguel Oaks, Clifford Karimi, his real name, and Alice Chu. Oh, I hate it, inside the room. So they were spying, and I was squinting my eyes, trying to read the instructions for how to take the poll worker exam. And they said, you have a right to apply as a poll worker without intimidation, and you have the right to privacy. And I lacked both, so I managed to get through the exam, and I had to squint, and I read it carefully, and I calmed myself down. I was already 18 minutes, a 30-minute exam, 18 minutes into the exam, and I was squinting. And one thing that hit me, like Bono, a couple of years ago, it was Bono and Jose Antonio Morelos. I could see it. They used a little tool to sew into my Dolce & Gabbana glasses, the red ones online that I'm wearing. They sewed the handles, the bridges off of them, because I woke up one morning and they were completely broken. They weren't just broken; they sewed right through it, both of them. And I wasn't able to. They were useless. I couldn't use them. So I didn't think too much of it after that. But I didn't buy any. I didn't purchase any glasses because it keeps. They're involved. So we're flagged, Jack in the Box, terrorist threat. Plenty of evidence. My glasses, Dolce, because they need to be charged with obstruction. The staff. And there goes a car. Yeah, they will be charged with it. So if somebody want to read them their rights, I appreciate that in private. Yeah, so they broke my Dolce. Hold on. That's a prick over there. We got him. So they sewed through my glasses, and I'm thinking, she won't be able to vote. She won't be able to work. She won't be able to vote because she can't see. And that was 2 years ago. Fucking Bono. That went right through my mind when I was sitting in front of the computer taking the poll worker exam. That's an example what the fucking illegals do. Out with the illegals. He'll be a good example as to why they shouldn't be in this country at all. I really hate these fuckers, and I'm not the only one. I keep sending these videos over to El Consulado General de Mexico, Salvador, Bolivia, Honduras, Guatemala. I would appreciate it if the community, USA, anti-illegal immigration, they've been killing us over the years, raping our children, butchering our children, and interfering with everything we're doing, including the quality of work. Cheap labor, it's got to go. Unfortunately for them, it's ISIL and security guards. Diana Almanza, you're done. You tell that bitch, and I'm on her because she keeps sending her little shit friends over here. Any of you people stupid enough to follow her footsteps, she's out there. I don't know, she's suffering from, I think she has NPD. She's very narcissistic. There's something wrong, and she keeps threatening me. I want your heart. I want her heart. I heard her in San Francisco before I left last year. She wants my heart. I'm like, she means it literally, like blood transfusions. And I'm thinking, Jehovah, you don't believe in blood transfusions? You person you. So be wary of Diana Almanza because she's sending her friends down here. When I was up there last year, half of them came down to Los Angeles because they couldn't figure out where I was going to go. She's a stalker. I'm sick of it. And according to the women on the 4th floor of the next door shelter, she's a war criminal who, quote, shat on victims' faces. And he may be one of them, the guy I pointed out here in Jack in the Box. Person of interest in war crimes. Almanza's done. And really, she's got 2 sisters. I found one of them at the Resnick Neuropsychiatric Institute at B Unit, dressed nicely. Oh, you're clean. Almanza's not clean. I think they're triplets. I found another one in San Diego, California, near the law school. And she's known for starting trouble. I made a comment about her one time when I was in San Francisco when I was outside. I'm like, she's spreading herself a little too thin. I keep seeing Almanza lookalikes everywhere. Stems, LACC or NYU Almanza, and Barroso or Zellerbach. And I'm thinking she's spreading herself a little too thin. I heard her community say, she is not well liked at all in San Francisco, California. So they don't like her. So she needs to know that because I can't stand her either. And she, from my understanding, I heard the rumor, she is under house arrest. She is not supposed to be leaving. She's not supposed to be in San Francisco after hours, after working at the next door shelter, 1001 Polk Street, off of Geary and Polk 94109. It is not a rumor. It's not a rumor. She's supposed to be at home in Alameda after work. She's under house arrest. So she keeps irking me. She keeps poking me because I want you up here. Come up here. I'm like, I'm not going up there. I'm not stupid. She keeps egging me on. Interfering with my throat. She keeps egging me on to go up there. There we go. Traffic. This one. That's a threat. That one right there. Veteran Avenue and Santa Monica Boulevard. It's all Almanza's fault. And, I heard about ISIL. I heard about the woman who does. So, understanding ISIL, doesn't like the gigolos. You're worse off than the putas are, assholes. Because the women, even Sopa de Caracol, they don't like the women, like Racinos, like. And the other ones. And here comes Almanza. Don't listen. They don't like the women, so they left them. He just implicated himself. What's on your dick at me, asshole? He can't help you. He's not stupid. The women are worse off. No, the gigolo. They turn out to be gigolos. They're worse off than the women are. I'm like, I can only imagine how ISIL sees you. If I don't get to you, they will. And the law's the law. Behave. But if you're despicable. They don't like the women to begin with. And I heard about the men. They're not just there. Son mandilones, those estúpidos. They're the women's whore, the women's bitch, and they're pretty off. I can only imagine you're worse off mandilones than the women are. I'll be right back. They interfered. Anyway, the poll worker exam. I obtained a 90% in spite of all the shit going on with me. A 90% of my exam, and I printed it out, but the person in charge there kept the printouts. And then someone who walked in took the exam in 10 minutes, and they're like, "I got a 90% too, you fucking idiot! You've taken it before, cheater." So I walked out of there and thinking illegals are voting, and I looked at them and I glared at them. Illegals are voting, you son of a bitch! Illegals are voting in San Francisco last year. I'll be back. Thanks, bye.